guys, welcome to today's video. Welcome to Los Angeles. It's 80 degrees at the end of November. I don't understand it. Anyway, I have a few errands I need to go run, and I was very late today getting my act together. It's 2 o'clock. There's no sunlight in my back at all, so the light might be a little bit different today, but I just want to put something on so I can get out and run a couple of errands and look pretty decent. And this is something I did yesterday, so I thought I would do really fast face. So before we get started, it would help me out so much if you would give this video a thumbs up and let's talk. I'm not going to time this, but I assure you, if I wasn't talking, this would be very, very fast. I'm going in with a Surratt, which I have not used in ages, and I had used this yesterday. I thought, well, it's not so bad. However, the application is still annoying. My nails are a little long right now, and I pressed in with my finger, and my fingernail broke this. So that's foundation coming out of the end. I find if you shake this up before you dispense it, you're going to be happier. And so the goal today is not to look white. And just use my fingers, which is the fastest application and my favorite application. And when you're choosing your foundation for a fast look, choose one that's not fussy. Something you can do quickly, that doesn't require special moisturizing or anything special. And this kind of fits the bill. It's very light coverage. It's just evening out the skin. And I think I can still see a little bit of the white, so I'm going to go in with a little bit more. Happy Hanukkah! It's, I guess, I don't know when I'm putting this up, but today is the second day of Hanukkah. And I'm going to use this under my eyes as well and skip the concealer. A lot of foundations do a good enough job under the eye, and because they're thinner than most concealers, they look pretty good. You're not going to get 100% coverage, but probably going to be enough. And then I'm going to go in with a blush. My lips are so dry. It's hot and dry, so I'm just going to go in with this. Lips Revive. Now I'm going to go in with blush. This is the Hourglass in the color Loyal, which is a nice neutral color, kind of like that. And because the foundation isn't full coverage, I don't need any pinks today because my own pinkness is coming through. And I'm going to put it on my eyes and my cheeks. And you can blend this in any way you want. I'm going to use this beauty blender because it's probably the fastest. And bring it up to the cheek a teeny bit to give me that sun-kissed look, which is not inappropriate when it's 80 degrees out. And brush my brows up and get any foundation or sunscreen that is stuck in my brows. Just for kicks, I'm going in with this Chanel pencil, which is a thicker pencil. You could use a regular eyeliner, but I'm just going to deepen up a little bit. And this has a little bit of red in it. I wish it was a more neutral color for what I'm doing today. But I'm just going to get a little bit of emphasis on the eye. Smudge this out. And any pencil will do, but I think the thicker pencils or sticks are a little bit better. And I'm just checking under the eyes where I put the foundation. Make sure that's blended well, and bring it through here where I have darkness. If you have close-set eyes or darkness, you just want to make sure very quickly that that area is covered. Mascara. Whatever mascara you have that is not fussy, that you don't have to be afraid of, that gets all over your face, And in my case, because I'm a little bit klutzy with mascara, something I know it's not going to get on my lid as I'm putting it on because the applicator is way, way too big. I find one thing about a very fast face. I'm going to do my lower lashes. Is you can put on a bright lipstick and look finished immediately. And for some people, you can do almost no makeup. I used to be able to do that. No makeup, and just put on a lip and a bright red lip, and people thought I was done, but I wasn't. All right, I definitely need to do a little bit of brows, and for me, the fastest brow is using this NYX. It's just perfect. You could do any kind of gel, but I find with the gels, they actually take more time than this. And brows might be something you can skip anyway, if you're really in a hurry. Super, super fast. Comb through if you want. I'm liking the finish that I have, this kind of glossy finish, but if you don't, you could go ahead and powder, and all I'm going to do is lip. And I actually go on with the blush. If you have a cream blush that does it all for you, don't be afraid to use it. Kind of done, you guys. Not all cream blushes are good on the lips. I find if it's really good on the lips, it's not good on the eyes because your eyes will stick together if you're hooded. And if it's good on the eyes, not so good on the lips. This is probably not the best option for something creamy and feeling really delicious, but I think it does the job. Or you could just put a spot of something else over it for a little bit of color. I mean, I'm not even going to look at these, and it doesn't have to be a Sicily. It just a little brightness. Do I want that kind of brightness? Let's put a little teeny orange in here. Just a little something something. And you guys, that is my fast face. Playing with the light, you guys, because the window of time I have to shoot has gotten this small. It's only 2, but there's absolutely no light outside, so I'm just trying to figure out how to get a good look that doesn't look too blue, because the camera starts to become very sensitive to the kind of light I'm throwing at it, and my ring light is balanced, daylight balance, which is a very blue spectrum, and I just hate that look. So I've been messing around for so long now for my outro, and I was getting ready to pack it in, and I came upon this, which I know is not the usual kind of look that we get here on YouTube, but it's not blue. So we're going to go with it. 5 minutes, 5 products. Even though I spoke a lot, I think we got there. Tip number 1, use a foundation that isn't fussy, something you can use with your fingers. It was my preference. Something that doesn't need a primer and doesn't need a powder, and something you can use under your eyes. So you're going to save a lot of time not prepping and not finishing and not using a concealer. Just go in with a magnifying mirror, in my case, with a brush to make sure I got under the eye well enough. Use a blush that is suitable for your cheeks, for your eyes, and for your lips. Not a lot of cream blushes can work all 3. Usually if it works here and here, it's dry here. Or if it works here and here, it is too sticky on the eyes if you're hooded, and I can feel every time I blink my lid skin kind of sticking together. It's a little bit annoying. Now, if you're using a blush color like I suggest, you might want to have a little bit more darkness by the lash line. Go in with a pencil. It can be a regular liner or like my Chanel, so it's a little bit bigger, but it's not a chubby. The idea isn't to use the chubby for the color. I'm just emphasizing the shape of my eye a little bit and adding some darkness. Mascara that doesn't have too big of a spoolie if you're like me and you make mistakes, especially when you're in a hurry. Always a good thing. And finally, so it's really 6 products really, But I did use 2 lip products, so I added a lip product for a little bit more color because the blush is quite neutral and a little bit more comfort. And then the 6th product is eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I find my NYX pencil the fastest thing I have. I've been using it a long time. I know how to do it. I can always skip this, and I don't have the fullest brows. I find a lot of people actually can skip this step, but if you don't want to, I find pencil works fastest for me. It's even faster than doing a gel. And that is it, you guys. I really hope this is helpful. I feel it getting darker and darker in this room, even though it's 2:30. So I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate you spending some time with me, and as always, I really hope it was helpful to you, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe, be smart. I'm wishing you good health.